Ahora sí me encuentro acá con dos músicos alemanes, dos músicos increíbles que vienen de los años 80 haciendo música electrónica. Se llaman U96, es un proyecto musical iniciado en Alemania en el año 1985 por Ingo, que está ahí con barba, por Alex Christensen, y Hayo Lerwens, que está del otro lado ahí, al ladito, justo al lado mío, acá al lado mío, ese es Hayo, el de atrás, el de ahí al lado es Ingo. Por ahí su éxito más importante es Das Boots, que fue editado en el año 1992. Se tomaron una década de descanso, voy a preguntarle qué hicieron en esa década, y regresaron en el año 2018 solo Ingo y Hayo. Recientemente sacaron este disco, lo tengo en vinilo y en CD, que es Transhuman, que lo hicieron en combinación con Wolfgang de la banda Kraftwerk. Así que tenemos acá al lado mío es Hayo y al lado de él es Ingo. Hello guys, how are you doing?
We are very well. How are you?
Great to talk to you. Hi.
Thank you guys. Thank you for taking your time for X Plus and for me. Thank you for being here. And
You're welcome.
I'm going to ask you, how is life right now in Germany? ¿Cómo están en Alemania en este momento? How are you doing in there? How is life?
Can you say again?
Yeah. How is life?
Life. Yes, at the moment it's a bit complicated because we have a complete shutdown.
Again.
You know, after 9 we're not supposed to roads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very strange situation.
Yeah.
Like in wartime also.
Like in wartime.
Very bad.
Yes.
How
we are working all the time, so we don't really.
You are working there? Okay.
Yes, we are working. So working is fine, but partying is not fine.
Yeah. Meeting.
Bueno, les preguntaba cómo están en ese momento allá, que están encerrados por el momento, que, bueno, abren, cierran y que no deberían juntarse, pero bueno, ellos están trabajando y para trabajar está bien y para las fiestas todavía no está bien. Vamos a hablar un poquito de su más reciente disco, ¿ok? Esto es Transhuman, tiene 14 canciones más 2 bonus tracks en esta versión. Bueno, en esta versión también lo tengo, como dije, esta es una edición limitada de 180 gramos de vinilo que me acaban de mandar. Hoy estuve escuchando este disco, así que para estar más interiorizado de lo que fue la última producción. Les voy a preguntar acerca del nombre. So, tell me about the name. Transhuman is related with transgender, transgenic, food. What is the name about?
Yeah, it's not so much about transgender. It's about the transformation of the human being. You know, we are just in plain transformation, and we had the album name before the pandemic, and now everything transforms us. You know, also with this digitalization, and you have these strange apps which will follow you in every step, and that's the question of being an artist, you know, maybe see something before something happened. Yeah, that's about the transformation, the transhuman.
Well,
apart from that, we like the.
And the title is cool, you know, it's technology, how much technology you can incorporate into a human being. So we are not so far away from it, to having a chip in the neck, you know. And maybe it comes next year. We don't know.
Bueno, el nombre es un poco, le preguntaba si se acerca de algo de la comida transgénica, de las personas transgénero, y me dice, no, es de la transformación del humano, de las personas, cuánta tecnología se está incorporando, cuánta tecnología el ser humano puede incorporar en su vida, hasta el punto de que estamos esperando que en algún momento nos pongan el chip en la nuca y seamos todos, esto lo voy a agregar yo, seamos todos autómatas. Voy a preguntarle el proceso de producción del disco. How was the process of production of this new album? How did you work out with Wolfgang? ¿Cómo fue trabajar con Wolfgang?
We know Wolfgang for a very long time already, so we remixed some of his stuff like 10 years ago already, and then we met him again in 2019, on a party, and we talked about doing a track together, and we did one track only, which is called Zukunftsmusik, which is future music. And we did this one track. And then it turned out so good that we decided or asked him if we want to collaborate on a whole album. And this is how it came about. This is how we worked out.
Yeah, Wolfgang has his own studio in Düsseldorf. Maybe you know the city. It's a smaller city than Hamburg.
I know Düsseldorf. I have friends in Düsseldorf.
Yes, exactly.
And we have our studio here, and then we met a few times, but mostly we work
digital,
digitally, yeah.
Yes, lots of it.
He lives in Düsseldorf too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and we live in Hamburg, so it's like 400 kilometers apart.
Oh, where he lives? Wolfgang?
He lives in Düsseldorf, and we live in Hamburg.
Oh, you live in Hamburg?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you were from Düsseldorf, right?
Yes.
Oh, you were originally from Düsseldorf, right?
No.
We come from Hamburg. Wolfgang come from Düsseldorf.
Oh, Wolfgang from Düsseldorf. You were from. I mix up the cities. I thought you were from Düsseldorf.
So U96 is from Hamburg.
Ok, le estaba preguntando cómo fue trabajar juntos y there's a little bit of delay, so hopefully be patient, guys, because sometimes when I think you finish.
No problem.
Bueno, le estaba preguntando de la. Thank you. Le estaba preguntando de cómo fue trabajar con Wolfgang, que obviamente es una leyenda de la música electrónica. Dice, bueno, que nos habíamos conocido hace muchos años atrás y que hace un par de años, creo en 2019, en una fiesta se volvieron a reunir y primero habían trabajado en una sola canción y al final terminaron haciendo todo un disco juntos. Ellos están en Hamburg, ¿ok? Y Wolfgang está en Düsseldorf. Yo pensé que era al revés, ahí es donde nos confundimos y bueno, ellos terminaron haciendo todo el disco de manera conjunta y le voy a preguntar qué fue un poquito, estaban nerviosos, were you nervous guys having someone, I mean, you have decades of music, you were been working since the 80s, but also Wolfgang, he's one of those guys that been in the beginning of the music, electronic music. Have you ever felt like nervous, like working with him, or it was more natural, like, okay, he's our friend? And
in the very beginning,
yes,
of course, he was a part of our heroes, you know.
And it's another generation, so he's
older than we are. So
and so we. Oh Christ! So what made you think about our ideas? So we just sent him a more techno-influenced track from the album before, but he really loved it, and then it went smoothly. So, but in the beginning, yeah, sure. So talking to someone from Kraftwerk is not easy in the beginning. So yeah.
No, he was like part of a godfather sort of thing for us. You know?
Yeah, I can imagine.
We have all his records, but I don't think he's got all our records. So he knew success, but it's another game, you know.
But at least he knew of us, which is good.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Bueno,
and then we went to visit him, and we went to the street where the Kraftwerk studio was, and we did a very good photo shooting with him. And he's a really nice person, really smooth, and no problem.
That's amazing.
He can't be here because we are not allowed to travel at the moment, so it doesn't work.
Right.
Otherwise, he would be here too. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Bueno, lo que nos decía es que sí, que al principio estaban nerviosos de, imagínense, trabajar con una leyenda de la música electrónica. Ellos sabían, obviamente, acerca de Kraftwerk, todo, pero bueno, Wolfgang sabía, al menos los conocía y eso los puso bastante contentos, pero al principio sí, trabajar con una persona de ese calibre fue bastante, los puso un poquito nerviosos, pero después con el tiempo obviamente siguieron trabajando bien. Iban a hacer, o creo que hicieron un set de fotos, pero al final, bueno, ahora tampoco pueden viajar, entonces por ahora no están haciendo nada de manera física. Are you still in touch with Wolfgang?
Yes, sure. Yeah, of course, yes.
And this is something. Yeah, I'm sorry.
At the moment we don't work with him, but maybe another time. At the moment we promote the album, more or less.
But this is something that might lead in working together again, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. You never know, you know. At the moment, we promote the album and it will take some time, but you never know. I mean, we always work every day on new songs, so maybe it happens again. We don't know yet.
It's okay.
And you must know we are not like a band who meets every day in the rehearsal studio. So it's more, it's a digital, it's an electronic way of working. So he's sitting in Düsseldorf, we in Hamburg, and carefully we develop ideas. So it's a slower process.
Bueno, les preguntaba acerca de si trabajarían de vuelta con Wolfgang, no lo saben, ojalá, ellos esperan que sí. Por el momento están promocionando Transhuman, que obviamente están dedicados a promover este disco, pero bueno, obviamente ellos, si es posible, lo van a hacer. Y justo se había cortado un poquito, pero no trabajan como una banda de rock, sino que es más todo digital. Ellos se manejan mucho por el lado de la computación. Y yo estoy curioso porque hay una canción que se llama Sexerciser y vamos a ver de qué habla. I'm curious, what the song Sexerciser talks about?
Yeah, it's how can you say?
Sure, it's ironic.
It's ironic. It's about a person who feels very sexy and pretends to be the best guy around. You know people like that. You know.
Yeah.
They come inside and they think that they're the coolest part of everything. It's something like that, you know. It's like I'm the sexerciser, you know. I can get every woman I like, blah blah blah. But it's a story. Wolfgang came up with this idea, so it should be his question actually. But
yeah, okay. But the clue with the song is that the female voice or the computer voice,
exactly,
it's from a computer program. It's not a real person.
Oh.
Exactly.
Ok. Bueno, la canción... I'm sorry, yeah.
Human sexerciser.
Okay, say it again.
It's a non-real thing.
Right, like an avatar talking. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ok, lo que decían es que la canción Sexerciser es acerca de una persona que se cree un galán, una persona masculina que se cree un galán, que puede tener las mujeres que quiere y que es un poco una canción irónica que la trajo Wolfgang al principio y bueno, la estuvieron haciendo para este disco y que la parte vocal está hecha por computadora, no es una persona cantando, sino que es por computadora. Le voy a preguntar acerca de cómo fueron influenciados por otras bandas que no sea Kraftwerk. What other musicians you would like to work with other than Kraftwerk?
That's a good question. Yeah. I could name a few, but it's slightly complicated.
Because the electronic music in Germany is amazing in all different ways. Even even singing in German, which is a language I don't speak, I love it. I love the strong accent, you know.
Yeah, that's strange for us, you know, because we think singing in German is not really interesting. So
really.
Yeah, maybe we should do some more. You know, in the 80s, we had a which was called Neue Deutsche Welle, New German Wave, and there a lot of acts started to sing in German. You got me?
Yeah. I'm just raising the volume here. So
like Rammstein, you know, is doing today. And that was a new thing for German artists to sing in German.
But we always did that anyway. So we had our first single we had, Das Boot, which was a very big hit here.
Yeah,
It had a title too. So we use the language as well as we use other languages.
good. Bueno, lo que decían es que en realidad les pregunté con qué músico les gustaría trabajar y mencionaban que muchos, que bueno, estábamos hablando de cantar en el idioma alemán, que a mí me gusta mucho. Ellos mencionaban que Rammstein fue quien prácticamente permitió de que el idioma sea más usado, aunque ellos antes de eso por ahí eran más renuentes a usarlo, y no son los únicos artistas que por ahí evitaban cantar en su propio idioma, que ellos creen que su idioma no es tan bueno como el inglés. Pero no me respondieron la pregunta, así que le voy a preguntar, ¿con qué músico les gustaría trabajar? So, what other musicians you would like to work with? I didn't get the answer.
We like bands like the Chemical Brothers, for example.
Chemical Brothers.
We like them very much. We like their music, but I don't think it would make much sense to work with them because they do their thing and we do our thing, which is not that far apart. We like to work with people who are a bit away, you know, from what we do, because if you put together the same thing, like two bands playing the same sort of music,
that's not interesting.
It's not interesting, no.
So, for example, in techno music, you can incorporate so much influences. So, for example, we in 2020 in January we've been in Africa, in Nairobi, Mombasa, in Kenya. Yeah, there we met a lot of really interesting DJs and musicians. And then this was a vision of us, you know, working with those people, you know, and incorporate their beats and their influence, because they're very techno orientated, not this traditional African thing.
Right.
A little bit, but this would be an interesting collaboration, but it's not possible at the moment. So, but maybe we go back there. So we have a lot of invitations to go back to Mombasa, and yeah, this would be something quite influential for us and interesting. Yeah.
Lo que decían es que también, bueno, ellos a la hora de trabajar, por ahí les gustaría estar con los Chemical Brothers, pero en definitiva hacer cosas con las bandas de la misma música, no creen que ellos que sea demasiado interesante para exponer. Ellos preferían trabajar con músicos de otros estilos. De hecho, estaban comentando que estuvieron en Mombasa, que se conectaron con músicos de música electrónica en el país y que de repente han encontrado cosas interesantes para hacer, que la haremos, se me ve la panza, que la haremos, en este momento no las podemos hacer. Pero le voy a preguntar a alguna persona relacionada con el rock, tal vez. Any rock star, any musician related with rock, maybe also, you would like to work with? I'm not saying Scorpions.
Yeah, no, I don't think they do things like that. They're not really people who collaborate. You know, this is like in the electronic music business, people collaborate a lot, but in the rock business, not that much. You know, of course we would do that. We worked with hard rock guitars on our first album. We worked with rock people all the time. So we played rock music ourselves when we were younger. So
we started with rock
bands. So
you was a drummer, so keyboard player.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we just to come back to your question, we just worked with a guy from Cuba, who's a Spanish guy. He's a rapper from Cuba, and we just recorded some stuff with him. Maybe we use that later on somewhere. We don't know yet, but we are completely open when it comes to working with other people. Sounds
interesting. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Bueno, decían que les decía si trabajar con qué músicos de rock, y dice, bueno, mira, hay mucho más, pasa mucho más que la música electrónica termina aportando algo al rock, haciendo, por ejemplo, remixes, que al revés, ellos han trabajado con un músico, un rapero cubano, y tienen el material, no saben si lo van a usar o no, pero tienen y están revisándolo como para ver si funciona algo. And here I was reading on Wikipedia that you are called the Matisse or Matisse, right?
Yes, that was in the early days.
Yeah,
In the early days.
Yeah, it was our production company in the early days.
And what is the Matisse? I mean, what is the meaning of that?
Matisse is a shade of color.
Yeah, Matisse. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just found it in the dictionary, so that sounds.
We like the word, so we use.
So we were waiting in front of our publishing company, our first publishing contract, and we need a name. So we sit in the car and had a dictionary. Okay, let's take this one. Sounds good.
Les pregunté acerca de, porque ellos al principio se llamaban de el matiz, ¿okay? La misma palabra que en inglés y en español, similar, y era simplemente que la compañía necesitaba un nombre y en ese momento dijeron, bueno, vamos a buscar en el diccionario y pusieron ese el nombre. También tenían otros apodos ellos. Uno era Harry Castioni, Hayo Panarinfo. Do you have those? I've seen some other nicknames. Yeah, I've seen that also you were under other nicknames like Harry Castioni, right? Or Hayo Panarinfo.
Yes, that's all me.
Yeah.
And you, Hayo. Where do you take those nicknames from?
You know, and at the time we were producing lots of different artists as producers, you know, not as artists ourselves, but we produced many other artists. Mm-hmm. So we used different names to make it more easy for us. You know, because sometimes it was music which was not really matching what we are doing as artists.
Yeah.
So it took different, the only reason.
But we wanted to make our living with music, you know. Therefore, we produced a lot of different styles, which was good fun. So, but our hearts were with the synthesizers and the digital stuff. So, therefore we had these names. Yeah.
Los nicknames son porque ellos trabajan como productores, han producido un montón de bandas y no querían, querían que no sean reconocidos directamente. Mirá, si están tomando una cerveza. No querían mezclar, querían que cada labor tenga su propio, de alguna manera, su propio nombre. Do you have more beer for me?
Pardon? Sorry?
You have more beer for me?
Yeah, we would like to give you one, but it's a bit of a problem.
Yeah. My favorite beer is German beer, you know. So woohoo, party.
Forest, very special one.
Yeah, it's lager, right? Lager beer.
Yes, yeah.
I love lager.
Yes.
My favorite beer is Henninger.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Top. Bueno, estaba hablando de cervezas. Le voy a preguntar un poquito de...
Thousands of beers here.
Well, one of the main reason in going to Germany will be to visit my friends in Düsseldorf, which is one of my best friends, and probably interview some artists that I already interviewed in the past and some new, okay? You were talking about industrial music, and I love industrial music. So we're going to talk about this. Let me translate. Estamos hablando de cerveza y le estaba diciendo de que una de las razones por las que iría a Alemania es para entrevistar músicos. The second reason would be obviously to drink beer, you know, to enjoy all the varieties of lager beers.
Yes.
You're
welcome.
Thanks. Well, hopefully we're going to meet in person some days.
Yes, definitely. Yes, if you come, we will meet. Or we can. Where are you located, by the way?
Hollywood, California.
Cool. Yeah, we will be there soon.
Probably sooner than me. Yeah. Have you come to LA, right? Have you been here?
Maybe no. Yeah, we've been there, but maybe we come again.
That would be. You are also welcome.
we are working on it.
Oh, nice. Well, my friend usually he came for the last 10 years. He used to play in the singer of a band called Canon, and heavy metal, different thing. And he used to come here until the day before, not the last year. And we were going to eat some Argentinian food here in LA. So if you're coming, we're gonna have some Argentinian food here. So I was talking about industrial music. You mentioned Rammstein. What do you think about industrial music, which came after electronic music? Le estoy preguntando acerca de la música industrial. ¿Qué piensan acerca de eso?
Which music do you mean? Industrial?
Industrial.
EBM, electronic body music.
EBM. One of my favorite bands is KMFDM, for example. You know them probably, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah. And we worked with Nights Rap. You know them?
Nights Rap. I like Nights Rap. I interview them too.
Yes, and we had them on our label. For Europe, for Central Europe, quite a long time. So I'm very well. I know them very well. So they're friends in a way. So,
how do you see the industrial sound? Since you started right there when this sound started too, you know?
Yeah, with Kron 242 and all this Belgian stuff. So yeah, sure, that was a big influence, and also it was going close together with technical development of the instruments, of the sampling and the bigger and better synthesizers. So it's a process with it together with writing music and getting more deeply into synthesizing than the first computers. You know? This is also part of the musical history and development of techno music or industrial. Yeah. Without technology, no industrial music and no techno.
Totally. Bueno, les preguntaba acerca de la música industrial, qué pensaban, les comentaba que una de mis bandas favoritas es KMFDM, Nights Rap. Ellos trabajaron con Nights Rap juntos, están en el mismo sello juntos, y lógicamente sin la música electrónica no existiría la música industrial, y bueno, ellos estaban hablando un poquito acerca de eso, acerca de lo que pensaban con respecto a la música industrial, lo cual parte de eso no lo entendí. Le voy a preguntar acerca de su otro miembro, que bueno, dejó de trabajar en la banda, Alex Christensen. So, I gotta ask you guys, because we are taking a new batch of people that will know about the band, not only your fans, right? So, Alex, why Alex stopped working with the band?
Well, we had a very long gap with U96. And when he did some other stuff, so in 2015 we decided to go live, and then we agreed to we take it on because he didn't want to do it anymore anyway. So
also musically we split up, so we wanted to follow the techno route, and he's doing something else, which is okay. But we have a good relationship, but
so there's no problems, but it's just a matter of taste, you know.
Yeah.
We are not we don't want to be that commercial, you know. We like to be more rough, more techno and stuff. So it's more our side of things.
Lo que dijeron es que simplemente después de que se fueron estuvieron sin tocar por un tiempo, ellos querían volver a tocar en vivo, y Alex simplemente quería seguir en otra dirección, no le interesaba seguir haciendo la música que estaba haciendo, y como bueno, ellos preferían seguir más en una dirección techno y Alex quería seguir más en una dirección comercial, simplemente siguieron por distintos caminos, y que está todo bien, se siguen tratando, pero bueno, que no hacen cosas juntos. Ahora le voy a preguntar acerca de Daft Punk, que se han separado hace poco y que fue tan importante. I'm surprised when I've seen that Daft Punk ended because they received so much media, and I don't know, there's so many bands that split up over the years, and what do you think? I mean, what happened there? I mean, they have so much power.
It's hard to say. We were surprised by that as well. And by the way, they are guys we really like. So we would have liked to work with them, for example. They are really great guys, especially the stuff they did in the early days. You know, sometimes bands need a gap for maybe a few years to get back into the creativity process.
Oh yeah.
You know, because you sit together every day. Sometimes there's a part where you say, let's have a pause. You know, a gap.
Yeah, we also had a pause. So I did some film stuff. I did a lot of film music, and then we met again, and it was like there was no years passed by. So
exactly.
It was like starting the next day.
So Daft Punk will probably get together as well in a few years.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, this is young people, so yeah. I mean,
absolutely.
There's always chances, but I got surprised by the amount of media they got because of this. When I don't know, I mean, Pink Floyd probably didn't get that much media, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Maybe it's just a promotional thing, you know. You never know.
You never know. Yeah. Bueno, decía, le estábamos hablando de Daft Punk, de por qué se separaron, de que bueno, por ahí ellos vuelven, andás a ver lo que puede pasar, de que ellos mismos se han separado y han regresado. El tema era, no sabemos bien, ellos tampoco obviamente saben por qué recibieron tanta promoción por la separación. Le voy a preguntar acerca de un video que es gracioso, que vamos a pasarlo un pedacito nada más, después lo pueden buscar en YouTube, que es una parodia a lo que hacen los DJs, como ellos están relacionados con la música electrónica, por ahí eso va a traer a otra pregunta. I'm going to ask you about this spoof video, but this question is because I have another question for related with this, okay? So I'm going to show you this funny video about these actors and actresses that did. And what do you think about this mocking the DJs, you know, making fun of DJs like they are not doing too much, they are not playing? Since you are related with electronic music, maybe you can have another view of that, you know? What do you think about it?
It depends, you know. We think it's funny too, but I think many of these DJs are really, really good musicians as well. Not all of them, obviously, but some of them are, and we like some of their music actually. So
it's just this old story. So just DJing is not the real thing, or it's not a musical thing. But you must imagine to do a really good show, you know. Then the work is in the studio. It's in the days before, and then the person is present on the stage. And the people have fun, so if they like it, so it's okay. So it's just mostly musicians who mock about the DJs. So, but we don't care. So if you have a great audience and they have fun and they freak out and they like the guy and the music,
we don't think about that too much because we write songs. We wrote songs from the first day on. So we were always songwriters and working in the studio. We are no DJs. We do DJing, but we are no DJs, and we don't want to be just DJs.
Yeah.
You know?
And also our sets are hybrid sets. You know, there's something pre-recorded. Otherwise, you cannot do it with two persons. You cannot do it with an electronic show. And the rest is overdubbing, and we have some instrumental synthesizers.
So we always play live to our shows.
And it's live. And apart from singing must be live. So
Yeah, well, I was asking this because you are closer to that, and you are part of the electronic music. So you may see things. Actually, you mentioned that, Ingo, that most of, especially in the heavier sounds, metal music or rock music, they might always say that playing electronic music or playing with computers is not making music. That is why I ask you about this, you know.
We think, you know, making music is a wide thing. You can play the guitar and you can also play the computer, because it's like a magical thing. It depends on what you get out of it. You know, if it sounds good, what you get out of a computer, it's good. If you don't, it's not good. So it's easy to make a decision. You know, if either you like it or you don't.
It's just a tool, you know, and also which is a la mode now, or very fashionable, you do this modular things and all this knob fiddling. So, but inside there are also computers. So everything is based on chips. So it's just the way how you use it.
You mean chips? Chips that you eat? I'm joking.
No, but we both play instruments, so we are musicians rather than DJs.
Yeah, totally.
He just use it as a tool, as he said.
Well, the thing is, I interview people related to electronic music. I interview Mavi, for example. I don't remember any DJ, but since you are closer to that sound, probably you have a different way to think, which is, you gave me that answer, you know, already. You gave me a different approach.
Yeah, Mavi is a good example. So
he's a musician too, you know. He's a DJ and a musician. So just like a. So he's working.
He takes what he needs for the song. If it's a sequencer or some just electronic beats, he take this. And if he need a guitar, he take a guitar. So
yeah, exactly.
Bueno, les preguntaba acerca del cómo ven el tema de que los músicos por ahí más relacionados al rock o al metal dicen que tocar DJ o hacer música electrónica por ahí no es ser músicos. Ellos componen música desde el principio. Lo que decía Ingo, por ejemplo, es que ya sea con la computadora o con un instrumento, si vos lográs hacer crear música, lo importante es cómo suena y el efecto que tiene, y ellos realmente, si logran un efecto, crean una especie de reacción, de emoción en la persona que lo escucha, con eso es, creo que más que suficiente. Y que sí, que los DJs también tocan y creen que componen sus canciones también, y que bueno, ellos no son DJs, simplemente están relacionados, yo decía que están relacionados con la música electrónica, pero justamente por esa razón, por ahí ellos tienen una perspectiva diferente a cómo es la música electrónica tocada por un DJ, y ahí nos dieron su manera de pensar, que es válida también, de que es crear música, y eso es lo que importa. Les voy a preguntar acerca de un poco la edad, ¿no? Porque la música de electrónica siempre, bueno, la música en general está relacionada con las generaciones nuevas, y cómo se manejan siendo un poquito más adultos. Usually, when we relate electronic music, we relate probably with new generations, regardless the time, regardless the year. And how do you see yourself in the music industry, since you are older generations, as I am, you know?
Mm-hmm. How do you mean?
Well, you know, people relate. I mean, I was talking with another musician today. I'm not going to say the name because he's going to be in one of the shows. And he also is from the 80s, 70s, 60s. And he was talking about, well, now becoming a musician now, okay, if you want to be successful, you have to be under 20. Right? You already have success. You don't need to, you need to keep that success. How do you see yourself in this? You are older now, so how do you see yourself in this, in the music scene?
We listen a lot to new music. So, okay. And we play a lot of shows, and especially in Scandinavia, we play a lot. We always make new records all the time, and we work with young musicians all the time. So we don't really feel too old for something or so. We just say, as long as we have fun working, and as long as we realize we have something to say musically, it's fine for us.
Yeah, for example, one of the last tracks we did is Let Yourself Go. We were really surprised, so we got in a lot of influential playlists on Spotify.
Yes, amazing.
Together with all the hip stuff, and so, and then we thought, yeah, that's the right way. So we don't think so much about yeah, okay, being older or being younger. So, but we work with young people. So we have this label also here in Hamburg. And we work with guys who are 20 or 25.
Yeah, we don't care, you know, as long as it matches musically, we work with every age, you know. Wolfgang's I think 72.
Yeah.
So he's
but this guy is performing him. He played with the Chemical Brothers in Tokyo last year. So come on. Yeah. So where's the age?
At the age of 70.
Yeah.
So it still works, you know. So we don't care.
No.
Y bueno, les preguntaba cómo es para ellos, cómo interpretan el tema de que la gente relaciona por ahí. Por ejemplo, si uno quiere empezar en la música, en el negocio de la música y ser exitoso, lo venía hablando con un músico recientemente, de que tenías que tener menos de 20. De hecho, eso lo decía el músico y les preguntaba a ellos, bueno, ya son más grandes, y la música electrónica de repente está relacionada con la juventud y cómo manejan eso. Y dice, la verdad no nos importa, lo importante es si nos divertimos, componer bien, escuchamos música nueva, nos relacionamos con las nuevas generaciones y seguimos tocando incluso en la zona escandinava y tenemos realmente, vemos que por ejemplo la gente lo escucha en internet y con eso es más que suficiente. Les voy a preguntar acerca de qué le preguntarían a mi próximo invitado. So this is probably, you have the time to make a question to my next guest. Okay? You don't know, I don't know, so it will be random. It doesn't have to be musically related. I always say that. But just whatever you would like to know, you can do one each or you can do only one. It's up to you. And what would you like to ask to a pair, to someone that also plays music?
Oh, good question.
Yeah. So
let us think about it one second.
Yeah.
Sure, take your time. Meanwhile, take your time.
Im Oktober 2021 jetzt machen. Am liebsten.
Dezember? Wann glaubst du, öffnen die Clubs wieder? Oder die Bühnen dieser Welt? Wann können wir wieder spielen?
Ja, ob er sich da sehen will. Ne?
Ob er sich da sehen will?
Genau.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We ask the question. Do you think it will be possible to do live shows again this year to a big audience?
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in November?
Yes.
So, November 21st.
2021.
21. Yeah.
Great. Okay, and do you think that's?
Yeah, we think we are very optimistic people. So
so hopefully we do some shows in Sweden and Norway or Bulgaria. We have some dates.
We have booked dates and they are not cancelled yet. So we are positive.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And apart from this, so we work on some digital stuff with planetariums. You know, I don't know if you've got the name Planetarium. It's an observatory.
Okay. Vegetarian?
We are programming a digital show with U96 music and
planetariums worldwide.
Images, and so it's quite interesting. So that's what we do at the moment, and maybe it comes to our age. Yeah.
And we would like to. Our wish is we would like to play in America.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
you are welcome. Yeah. Latin America is, Argentina is well connected with Germany in many ways. Yeah. One of the main, I know for a fact because it's also one of my favorite bands, but Camouflage is huge in Argentina.
Yeah, we know them very well, so we played with them.
In Eastern Germany a long time ago.
In the 80s.
In the 80s.
Yes, very long time ago.
Yeah.
But we also played in a band called Boytronic in the very early days, and we played with with Camouflage.
Well,
I think we played in Mexico City once.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Very good.
There's a band. There was a band called OK, right? It's German too, right? OK.
Okay.
They made the song Computer,
OK Computer.
The name of the band is OK Computer. I don't remember if it's OK. Let me double check. I think they are German, and they were OK, just O and K. And they play.
It rings a bell, but we don't really know them.
You don't know them.
Yeah.
In the end of the 80s, beginning of the 90s, 1990, 89, sometime. They made a song called. You don't know them? Okay. Well, this is another band that in Argentina were big.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. How people can reach you? ¿Cómo la gente los puede ubicar?
Reach us. There's many ways. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything.
Just type in U96 in the browser.
The good thing is you can watch the latest show we did was a live stream from the balcony of the Hamburg Planetarium, which is like in 80 meters up, without audience. We played a show there in December. And you can just on YouTube, you just type in U96 and Planetarium Hamburg. That's it.
Planetarium Hamburg. Okay.
You can see the whole show there. Yes.
And then the website is u96.com.
Yeah, it's U96 Reboot. One word.
Reboot.com.
.de.
.de. Oh, okay. See.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's.
DE. It's DE in the ending. The ending is DE. Yes.
You don't remember.
No, this is stuff which our webmaster is doing.
The webmaster.
We don't really get so much. We concentrate on making music.
That's awesome. Bueno, les preguntaba cómo los pueden ubicar, obviamente en todas las redes sociales. Pueden ver en YouTube el último concierto que hicieron en diciembre, que tocaron en el Planetario en Hamburg, ¿ok? Tocaron a 8 metros de altura, sin gente. Lo pueden ver en YouTube y de paso pueden ver un poquito lo que hacen la banda. La página es U96 Reboots, con doble O, reboots.de, no .com, de, ¿ok? Ahí estaban, que no se acordaban bien. Ellos saben lo que digo. Guys, thank you for this interview. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure, a great conversation. You owe me the beers.
Yes, we will. You come and you get the beer. You get as much as you want.
We are sorry, we will have another one.
Awesome, guys.
Mena, Incontax, preparación individual de impuestos. Más de una década de experiencia en preparación de taxes. Se sentirá como en casa. Atención ultra personalizada y profesional. Nosotros lo cuidamos.
Bueno, seguimos aquí en vivo, señores, después de esta maravillosa entrevista. Le damos las gracias a toda Evelyn Lima, que estuvo activa ahí en el chat. Evelyn, un beso enorme, mi amor. Gracias por estar ahí conectado con nosotros. Luquita, todo tuyo.